Hello and welcome to ThePrint. I'm Deepika Amirapu. And joining me in Chennai, the capital city of Tamil Nadu, is Mr. Kovai Sathyan, senior leader and party spokesperson of the AIADMK. We're speaking to him in the aftermath of the Chennai election. TVK Vijay has dented prospects of a few parties, decimated others, and damaged a few more. We are here to talk about the AIADMK's performance and how the senior leader looks at the party's two leaf symbols performance. Thank you so much for joining us this evening in a conversation. I know the impact of the results is yet to sink in. The ECI is still putting out its numbers. Counting probably is still going to be on till 4 p.m. But what do you make of the leads that have begun to show since the morning?
So the results that has come out is unprecedented, never heard of in the history of Tamil Nadu politics. So the myth and the belief that it is a bipolar is now put into stake. First time in the last 6 decades, neither Dravidian parties are likely to form the government.
Right.
So that's the scenario right now. It's indeed a commendable, indeed a great achievement by somebody who is a political starter.
Right. If you go around to many constituencies asking people who their leader was in TVK, people do not seem to know the name of their leader in TVK. So would you agree that Vijay was in fact the candidate in all the 223 constituencies he contested in?
I think Vijay in his vote of thanks should thank two persons in particular. One is Mark Zuckerberg, and another one is Elon Musk. The architects of the social media across the globe. I think he should thank them first. Rather than going by the traditional poll mechanism and the whatever the nomenclatures of a political party, he didn't follow any of it.
Right.
Yet he emerged victorious. Is nothing but a new case study for many,
right,
including us.
Right. So this election in Tamil Nadu particularly has been the unlearning for many of us. It's been a psephologist's nightmare, a journalist's challenge, and the unlearning for many politicians and the undoing of many parties. Like you said very rightly, we don't know what has gone right in his favor. In your perception and your understanding, what do you think has worked for Vijay?
The perception matrix played well. See, the new age has moved far away from the traditional media. The consumption of the news is not through the traditional media, it's not the print, it's not the electronic media. I think it's the social media wave which has hit hard. And Vijay rightly placed himself in the social media forum, in the social media platform. That has given a big edge. So in the perception matrix and perception index, Vijay was unshattered at any corners. So I would definitely credit his victory in not any strategy he had worked. The only strategy which he chose to be in the minds of the youngsters, in the minds of the social media consumers, which probably gave him an edge.
The Western region has been your bastion for decades now, and so have certain parts of the North. Having poorly performed in these two regions, what could perhaps have dented your prospects even in these two regions?
Yeah, still not able to assimilate the news that the Western bastion we took a dent.
Right.
So not sure that what is the matrix. Usually in political history, everybody will say that it is the leader's charisma that will take the entire party, or maybe the local leaders' dynamics. As you were saying, not many know who are their candidates. Nobody know who is their candidate for TVK, and none of the TVK candidates were able to state anything as their achievement in public life. Many of them were first timers in politics, first timers in public life, and they have taken the stalwarts. For example, Vijay's friend, who is a movie actor in Tuticorin,
Right.
he contested against the sitting minister, Geeta Jeevan.
Yes.
And he defeated her. And his only contribution to the society is he acted in movies, nothing else. Like one person in Royabro, which is a bastion of our minister, Mr. Jay Kumar, he was a sure shot victory
right.
for him.
His was the first name in the entire AIADMK party list.
Yes.
Right.
So he was defeated by an auto driver whose in entire life is like he has nothing to do in politics. He just saw Vijay came into the politics and he got a seat. It's like many such stories is really shaking the conscience of everybody who has dedicated their life to public life.
Do you think the people have voted for him consciously, believing that he's a credible alternative to the DMK government? Or do you think they were just taken in by, is this just fanfare, fandom, and the megalomania of one person?
I wouldn't call it as a megalomania of one person though, but all I could sense is that people want change. I think there is a repeated narrative which has not gone well with the people of Tamil Nadu, like this is a Dravidian bastion. So it's time to rethink how we can package these ideologies of our parties, which can suit the new age and the youngsters. It's very evident that people wanted change.
Right.
So that could be one of the strongest reasons why Vijay was being found as an alternate. Not because of his merits or not because of the performance, because of the only sheer desperation of people that they are welcoming a newcomer.
Right.
So,
Is there given the fact that now DMK has surpassed your leads right now, what's the possibility of an alliance? Do you still think Vijay will need outside support from you? Is there a possibility of an alliance?
well, I'm not sure because going by the numbers now, in another 4 hours' time, we'll get to know that there's going to be a hung assembly. With the TVK being the single largest party, definitely they have to reach out to other parties. And MK Stalin losing this entire bastion is
Right.
another shocker. And you might not be know whether he will be willing to go and talk to Udaynidhi or to anybody in DMK. I'm not sure.
Right.
So he has to reach out. If astute politician, if he were to be, then he can demonstrate starting by forming the right alliance, giving the right call at the right moment.
For the first time, I think two parties in Tamil Nadu were pitted against each other. There is an unlikely possibility of them coming together. What do you, as a senior AIADMK leader, think? Because Vijay has not been too hard on you. He's always taken upon the DMK. He's derided them. He almost made it like a two-cornered fight. But it's clearly emerged that it's a three-cornered fight. How important is it for you to be seen being in power now?
That's what I mean saying that I gave you an indirect answer to a direct question. If Vijay were to prove his leadership acumen, he should take a call. He should be the right person to reach out to the right set of people so that the government comfortably sails through the 5 years.
Right.
Unfortunately, Mr. Vijay doesn't have the experience nor expertise
Right.
running a government.
Right.
Heading a party as well as
Yes.
running a government or two with two big responsibilities. I'm not sure Mr. Vijay will be able to deliver.
Right.
So you have to choose the right pack and the right people.
Right. Given the fact that there's no second in command, very clear second in command in Vijay's party, would ADMK make the first move, being the senior ally in the NDA?
No, you see, it's very clear and evident the ball is in Mr. Vijay's court. He has to decide and he has to take. So there is no point in now contemplating should we reach out to Mr. Vijay and seek an opportunity. That's not the case now. He should decide. Now, probably we have to wait and watch whether he will decide now.
Right.
So all I can say is the victory might be short-lived if Vijay takes the wrong call at this moment.
Right.
This victory might be short-lived.
Right. Did you underestimate Vijay's ability?
No, we
As a party.
underestimated the people of Tamil Nadu, not Vijay. All I could say is we underestimated the people of Tamil Nadu. Because going by the numbers, 40% of voters who are less than 40 years of age, you never know what it is that they want.
Right.
So, what is their experience, exposure, and what is their understanding about politics is something new.
Did he expect to do so well? Do you think even he expected to do so well for himself?
I don't think so. I think they might be really scratching their head that what is that they do right. Even I was talking to their political strategist yesterday night. Even I would say that's a big news for them. But yeah, there was a hint from his political strategist said he was saying that boss, we'll get big numbers. And I was telling him, don't worry, we'll form the government out of our majority. Might not be the way at 210, but we'll comfortably cross 130 of our own and we'll form the government, is what I said. Because going by my analysis and the surveys, what we have done, there were all the more brighter prospects of we crossing 130. of our own. But the morning, it's like nobody's clue that after N.T. Ramarao, I think he's the first person who could script such a history.
Right. I think, even Selvi J. Jayalalitha and Mr. MGR, both of them would be, in a way happy that it's an actor who's going to become a chief minister. And but equally sad though that ADMK has not been able to really been able to perform well in this alliance, which is so much its election to lose or win.
Going by the numbers, it is a sad story that the numbers didn't add up for us. But at the same time, we certainly can't done and dust AIADMK.
Right.
For that matter, it is still there at the grassroots levels. You could still there. The party is alive, and our founder MGR and our leader Amma would be happy to see Mr. Vijay, provided if he had shown some inclination to do something good to the people while he was an actor. That's
Right.
the only difference I would say.
Right.
So our primary reason for our leader to be in politics, and he chose movie world, he used it as a tool to get into politics by doing good to the people, unlike Mr. Vijay.
Yeah. Do you think the people actually read through his manifesto? Because if they read through his manifesto, you're all speaking about welfare equally. You had 300 promises to make nearly. The DMK had its Super 6 promises. Vijay had an equally impressive list too. So it is definitely not about a manifesto that won him an election. It is just on the plank of change and the platform of a leader becoming.
I can bet $1 billion if 25 MLAs are there in TVK now, not even one person would be able to talk about the party ideology for 2 minutes. Nobody knows what the ideology is. This is the first time in the political history, a political party which has not promoted its ideology, a political party which has not delivered anything concrete to the people and the welfare of the state and its people has emerged victorious. This is the first time in the political history this is happening.
What happens to the future of the BJP and AIADMK alliance?
Time has the answer. Nothing more, nothing less. Time has the answer. So every political party will work hard to be in power, to stay in power, or to reach the pole position of the power. We will we'll work towards it.
What about the Dravidian ideology, given the fact that people under 40 have remarkably voted in for Vijay? Does it show that the Dravidian ideology is taking a backseat because both ADMK and DMK have a very mature voter base who believe in ideology?
No, the brainchild of social justice and equality stems out of Dravidian ideology. Vijay might use these words, but it is all copycat of Dravidian ideologies. There is nothing that you can tell as your ideology without referring to the Dravidian parties and their ideologies. So this is time tested. Maybe you have to understand how to pack a old wine in a new bottle. So that
Right.
time has come now.
Right.
We have to rethink and we have to introspect ourselves how these ideologies can be very well presented to the people of the youngsters.
All right. Thank you so much for speaking to us, sir. We'll stay in touch, and we're hoping that there will be some kind of a turnaround and there's a stable government in Tamil Nadu.
We also pray that Tamil Nadu doesn't get into a poll very sooner or later. We also hope that happens.
Right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.